So, guys, I want to just say thank you so much for showing up for another episode of the Candy Talk Show. We are just having a good time tonight. So just sit back, relax. We're going to laugh. We're going to talk about, gosh knows, whatever we're going to talk about. But this is just a laid back episode. I mean, I'm going to put this disclaimer out there, okay? So, now, if you guys are fans or followers of the talk show, we talk about anything and everything, and sometimes there will be factual information, but majority of the time it's more opinionated. So guys, don't get upset if we say something you don't like, because it's just an opinion.
Right.
So I want to welcome my guest, and I so appreciate him coming in and just having a sit-down conversation. Yes. Guys, welcome my guest, comedian Kevin D. Wong.
Right. No, I'm just kidding.
Hold on. Let me do it right. Hold on. Okay. I'm going to bring you on some music.
Right? I mean, this is what it's come to during the pandemic. So
Okay. I want you guys to welcome my special guest.
There it is. There it is. There it is.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage. Come on, give it up, 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 give it up.
This is by far the best intro that I've had as far as doing Zoom shows, and I swear that was the dopest intro ever.
Okay, well, I wasn't finished. You did just cut me off.
My bad. I'm sorry. I'm just.
Hold on. Everybody give it up. Everybody give it up. Everybody give it up for comedian Kevin D. Wood.
We need one of them air horn joints.
Why do you need an air horn? I'm an air horn.
Right. You know what I'm saying? What's happening, man?
Wait a minute, hold on. You gotta tell me to cut off, DJ.
Oh, DJ, cut it. Let's get into some back and forth, because I've been a huge fan of the show. I watch this show, so now that I'm here, I feel like let's get into it. Your questions are, you be on it. Let's do that.
What's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to the Candy Talk Show. Kevin D. White, what's going down with you, son?
None, man. None. Ready to get back outside, man. This has been the longest vacation ever. But things are starting to open back up. So I'm like really, really excited about that.
Well, let's talk about it. What you got going on? You got some shows coming up. First of all, let me ask you this. Because I noticed you have been doing shows. How has it been seriously, I think it's got to be hard for a comedian to be in front of 2 or 3 people now.
No, well, see, that's the cool thing about it. Like, because there's absolutely nothing to do. And a lot of the comedy clubs that I've performed at, they have a capacity where they're able to hold half of their, usual audience or whatever. So if it seats 110 or 150, then there's like 75 people there. And the reason why there's always 75 people there is because there ain't shit to do. And people still want to come out, and people want to be around other people and laugh. So usually when you have a half capacity, I don't know why it's like that. When the doors are open, the comedy club, you know what I'm saying? It'd be 75 people there or 50 people there. But when you tell people they can't do something, that's when they want to do it. So it's actually been to capacity as allowed.
Nice. So do you have some dead space, even more dead space when you try to drop that line? I mean, is it hard for them to laugh?
No,
they can laugh, all right.
It's a more intimate setting, so it's like having a conversation, which makes it that much better. These types of crowds, believe it or not, they feel better. They feel like when it's packed wall to wall and you don't really know who you're talking to and you don't really, you know what I'm saying? It's still good energy, but when it's like an intimate crowd and it's like that back and forth, you can really get into it. Hey, what's your name? You know, you start, start digging a little bit. That's dope.
Shut
Wait,
up.
before we go any further, what are the guidelines for the show? Like, what
You lay back. I
okay.
mean,
Because I don't want to cuss or say if this is a family,
listen, we on the internet anyway. And
right?
listen, back in the day when we were doing the Candy Show audio only, way before everybody started doing the
Right,
podcasting,
right,
it was audio only. You know what I mean?
right.
So you said what you wanted to say, and it is what it is.
Got you. Got you.
Come on now, did you really just say that for the simple
I
fact that we see a
did because
whole bunch of stuff going on?
I didn't know. I didn't know. I was about to put the alcohol away. Like put this if this is a family show, put that shit away. Because I'm sorry.
Nah, come on now. You know most of these families too. Let's be honest. They up in there tipping. You know a whole bunch of people got that stand me today. Stand me
Right.
today.
Man. I woke
So
up this morning and my wife was like, hey, yeah. You want to get something to eat? I was like, dude, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. What we going to get something to eat at 8 o'clock for? But never mind. But yeah, a lot of people did get their stimmy today because Walmart is jam packed right now.
I see those are the places that I stay away from, even during a regular day, because if it's my first thing in the morning, I'm cool.
Yeah.
Ooh, especially going on right now. Let's talk about this real quick. Let's get this out of the way. What you got coming up?
So March 26th and 27th, I'm in Chicago. I'm at Riddles Comedy Club. And then the following Sunday, I am at the Laugh Factory in Chicago. And then I have an appointment at Lens Crafters. And hey, I count everything as some special shit. Okay, I got a Lens Crafters appointment, and then after that, no, that's pretty much those are my next two dates coming up. I try not to book anything more than like 2 months out, just because when I was booking things like 2 months out, there was a lot going on with like deposits, and then there was a lot going on with like cancellations and people not really understanding how deposits work. So I try to make sure that if it's booked 2 months out, I know for a fact that it's going to happen. So
That's dope. That's dope. Now you're a Chicago native, am I correct?
that is correct.
Okay. So where are you coming from right now today?
I live in Southern Indiana. So I am
Well, how come
about.
I haven't seen you more often than cause
I live in way south, okay, like way south. I live about an hour from Indy, and then probably an hour from, or about 45 minutes from Louisville, Kentucky.
okay,
Yeah, yeah.
okay, you in a neighborhood.
Right. So I'm like right at the, I'm at the border of Southern Indiana and Louisville, Kentucky. So
Nice. All right, let's get on into it. I got some
all right,
questions now.
all
I
right.
hit you up and I had told you. I was like, okay, so first off, what did you say to me about a week or so ago? Am I watching your phone, or do I have your phone tapped, because we were like on the same page, right?
No,
So
are you talking about the customer service thing?
yeah, because it was crazy, because I wanted to talk about that and be honest, before all of this pandemic and everything like that, with me and my customer service. So here on the Candy Show, we talk about pet peeves all the time.
Right.
We did back in 2008, 2009, so we're going to still keep that going.
Let's get into some pet peeves, man.
Now, you go ahead and tell me, what's one of your pet peeves? 'Cause we got plenty of them, but
Oh
tell me
my
what's one of your pet
gosh.
peeves.
I hate horror. Okay, first and foremost, and this is for anybody that's watching this, listening. If you work for if you work for any company that offers like what is it, to renew your auto insurance, kill yourself right now, because I that's one. If I get one more call talking about the warranty on my car is expired and hit 0 to speak with somebody, then you speak with somebody, then they be like, well, we can't take you off our do not call list. Cause never mind. But then I hate horrible customer service as a whole. I cannot stand like horrible customer service. And the reason why I was ranting about that the other day is because like I had to call my internet service provider because I was having some issues with my internet. And my internet was working like 70% of the time. Like sometimes it works, some days it don't. And so I expect 70, if it only works 70% of the time, I expect 30% off of my bill. And she was like, no, we can't do that. I was like, well, why not? And she was like, well, that's just not how it works. And I was like, well, let me speak to a supervisor. And she was like, my supervisor is going to tell you the same thing I just told you. And then I just lost it. I'm like, bitch, if your supervisor is going, I didn't mean to say that, but it just kind of was like, if your supervisor is going to tell me the same thing you told me, then you would be a supervisor, right? And she was like, well, I guess you got a point. I'm like, yes, let me speak to let her tell me the same shit you just told me so I'll feel better. What's another pet peeve? I hate little boys with nappy hair. They ain't got nothing to do with nothing, but if you go ahead.
Okay, I gotta say this because did you see the Grammys?
I did not see the Grammys.
So critics are saying, what's up with Jay-Z's hair? You didn't see it.
I didn't see it, but I'm sure that if I had that type of money, I wouldn't
give a damn.
Like, come on, what are we talking about here? Like, really? Like, really? No, yeah.
That's what critics mean. They saying, what the hell was up with his hair? It was reliving a Weekend experience. You know how when Weekend came out, he had that hair that was all wild and crazy. That's what Jay-Z's got going on right now. And I'm like, I told the critics to listen. I said I was going to talk about it today. So
Jay-Z has so much money. It really doesn't. I'm sure he don't. He just, come on, man. He just made some more damn money. He just made some more money by investing in, what did he invest in? Like a champagne or Ciroc, not Ciroc. Dude is, when you have that type of money, you don't really give a shit about your hair. you just don't. You're like, okay, I'm gonna go with this.
Well, let me tell you one of my pet peeves. One, and we talked a little bit. Okay, so the customer service situation.
Right.
Now, pre-pandemic, for me, I got sick and tired of when you go to the register, as a person who's supposed to be giving customer service. Now, you're supposed to tell me what my total is.
Right.
You don't tell me what my total is. And see, I have a problem with it. You know what I mean? And so then I have a problem with the cashiers talking on their phone, I'm just talking a normal personal conversation, and you ringing up my stuff.
Wait. If you talking about Dollar Tree, that's fine. That's normal for Dollar Tree. No disrespect for Dollar Tree, but come on. If we talk about Dollar Tree, then that's normal behavior. Dollar Tree.
It's so funny that though. Dollar Tree though, I literally went in there yesterday. And this is actually something new, just based off what you just said. I was in Dollar Tree yesterday, and it was a black guy who's the cashier. Why do you have a boom box right there bumping the old school songs like he was not at Dollar Tree in a place of business? And then it's just like, what's the deal with that?
Dollar Tree. Customer service? If you 37 and you work at Dollar Tree, you don't give a shit. That's their same. I'm not hating on anybody that's 37 that works at Dollar Tree. Please, by all means, don't. I don't want nobody to be like cancel Kev because he said. But the point I'm trying to make is if you you took a wrong turn somewhere in life, if you 37 and you ringing people up at Dollar Tree. it's along the same lines as still making payments on a Dodge Intrepid. You are somewhere along the line. You just it's not good. But no, Dollar Tree, they don't really. I don't really expect awesome customer service in Dollar Tree ever.
Oh my gosh. Well, even with the customer service piece of it, so like I said, I'm saying, why y'all don't tell me what my total is? They don't even greet you. But now during the pandemic, I don't care anymore because I don't even want you to talk to me now with everything going on. The less conversation I have while I'm out and about at the grocery store, the better for me. So
Right.
now I don't care if you don't say anything to me. I just look. If you say hello to me, I'm like, because I don't want you to talk to me
Pretty
now.
much.
But I mean, most of them don't talk to you anyway. So
You know who has awesome customer service though? I know you don't like that. You hate Walmart. Walmart's door greeters are amazing, man. Okay, like their door greeters are awesome. I've never met like just a bogus door. It was this one time I met a bogus door greeter, and that's just because she let somebody go out and didn't want to see their receipt, but she wanted to see mine. Now that was a little, iffy. But outside of that, I rocks with Walmart.
well, it's not that I don't rock. See, that was the one thing. When they first came around, I didn't think about I was like, why would I want to get my clothes the same place I get my food? It was just so weird. And
Yeah.
now it's all Walmart all day long. I'm a rock with it. You know what I mean? But, woo, Lord. Okay, now. All right. I'm going to get into some real good stuff.
Okay.
Okay. And I have to pull this up just because I want to make sure that I say it correctly. But now you just said you were married.
Right.
Now, whew, tell me something in your opinion. Do you think that married men, once they are divorced, do you think they're actually considered more tainted than a woman is?
Wow. Okay, here come the heavy questions. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Um, okay, so I have a few married and divorced friends. Are they tainted to a certain extent? They be like, I will never do this shit. Like every person I know that's been divorced, that's been married and been divorced is like, I would never do it again. Like I'm never doing that shit ever again. I can't do it. It's too demanding. It's too draining. Marriage is work, and a lot of people don't like once you. Yeah, like if you, yeah, just think about the worst job you've ever had. Like, you know what I'm saying? You be like, I never do that. That's how a lot of people view marriage. It's like the worst job they've ever had. Not, I, I love my job. I love my job.
Oh, Lord. That's why I said it's just an opinion. Doesn't
Right,
necessarily mean it might apply to your situation.
right.
But I honestly think that the men are more tainted. And I'm going to tell you why.
What is it?
Well, here's number one. Because a lot of married men that I have, or let me say this, let me say this. Okay?
Oh, shit.
All right. I'm talking about the ex-married men that I have had a chance to be in their space.
Right.
And we're just gonna leave it right there because I'm not saying I was involved or not. I'm just saying people that I might know. They're tainted just because they seem like they're stuck in their ways.
Mm.
And it's more concrete of what they know they want. And so they just seem like they're more tainted because I honestly just had this conversation with someone about a day or so ago, and I spoke specifically. Married men are the worst to be involved with, and yes, I said it's my opinion
Wow.
because married ex-married men, because they already have an idea of what they want, and that's not bad, but they're already molded and they don't want to bend. So
I
that's the
could
reason why I
I could
say
see
they're
that.
tainted. They're
Yeah, I
tainted.
could I could definitely see that. No, it's not so much as that they're. I'm telling you, it's like marriage is work, and then it's just like when you when you get fired from that job and somebody tries to offer you the same type of work, you be like, I ain't never doing that. It's just it ain't so much as that it's tainted. It's just marriage is work. It's hard work. And that's just most men don't want to do the work. When they get laid off, they become complacent and they get lazy and they don't want to do the work to pursue something new. That's really what it is. It's not so much. I mean, now granted, they can they they I don't know. I can't speak from that point of view
You love
because
your job. Remember we
I
talking
love my
about
job, man. My job is amazing.
well, I mean, hey, here's another thing. When we, men or woman,
Right.
when we change our appearance, do you think we get upset when someone doesn't recognize that?
Wow.
Have you gotten a clean shave and realized that, maybe your wife didn't notice it?
Yeah, you kind of you know what? Yes, that definitely. I'm always looking for like that's another thing. That's a part of the job description though. You gotta pay attention and you have to notice, because if you don't, the day you don't notice some new shit, some hair, some clothes, a new fragrance, that's the day Phil on the elevator, like, damn, he's going to notice. Phil at the job is going to notice, and now that becomes a lunch date, and now that spirals into some other shit because you didn't notice. No, your job is to notice. You have to pay attention. You have to be attentive. That's huge. That's like huge in a marriage, but that's a part of work.
Well, and let's take the word marriage out of it.
Okay.
In a relationship, period. When you're in a relationship, most women do get upset when you don't notice something about them.
Yeah.
Why? Because we know that we're looked at as a physical, being. And if we change something on the physical side and you don't notice, that's a problem. Or
Yeah.
it can be a problem.
Yes, it can. Yes, it can. These are great questions, man. This is
Go ahead and ask me a question.
sure,
Or just
sure,
not ask
absolutely.
me a question, but get it off your chest.
I
I know you
sure
got
will.
something beating.
So, a lot of people did not like the new Coming to America. How did you feel about it?
Well, here's my opinion. I
Do
have
not.
not seen it.
Oh my God! Come
I have,
on. Why? What are we doing here? Why did? What? After 20 years, you didn't see? Okay, I'm sorry. Let me stop. See, I'm speaking. I'm speaking from a comics point of view. Like, how did you not? Wow.
well, I have to tell you, there are a lot of. First of all, I'm not I used to be a movie goer, and then that became a backseat to my life because it just wasn't important. So I'm gonna be honest. I probably haven't really seen a lot of movies.
Are you?
I mean, a lot of movies.
Okay. All right. All right. Check that out. Dig that. Dig that. So
What's your beef? Because again, I know you got something to get off your chest.
no, I'm just saying. So what does Candy do, and like what is your leisure like? Is like so if you're on vacation, what are you doing?
I'm glad you brought that up.
If you're on vacation, what is it that okay? There's no work. There's nothing to worry about. You're on a cruise ship. What is it that what's your leisure?
I'm telling you, we on the same. So number one, I can't wait to get back to being able to vacation and do the cruises. I'm in love with the cruises.
Oh
So
my
when I
God.
do vacations like that, whether it's a cruise or just flying out, and especially if there's beach there, the first thing to do that I do is I go find a nude beach, if not a partially nude beach. Yes,
All right,
yes.
all right.
See,
Hey, teach his own. I got too much to show off. I'm all right. If it's just, I'm gonna tuck mine in. I'm gonna tuck
yeah,
mine in. But
you know
okay.
what? Listen, so my first cruise back in 2011, instead of doing a whole lot of excursions, I
Hmm.
hit the beach on each port. And I had been to my first partially nude beach, I believe St. Thomas. It was St. Thomas, St. Martin, and then the Bahamas.
Okay.
It was either St. Thomas or St. Martin, whichever one. One of those two ports they have a partially nude beach, and then there was an adjacent full nude beach. And I felt so good doing the partially nude beach. Let's be honest. If you are a swimmer, you have a bikini on most of the time anyway.
Okay.
So you know what I mean? And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be honest. I never have had a problem with, you know.
Okay.
So I mean, hey, I can't have a problem if I go to my yearly appointment, right?
Right.
So but no, that is the answer. I'm so glad you brought that up because I am literally going to post a picture where I was on a partially nude beach. I don't give a dang about anything else. I just want to be free. So I can't wait to get back to that.
Got you. Got you. Got you. So, um, for me, like, because I mean, I've taken several cruises. I think, I've probably taken about 5 cruises or whatever. But usually, the first day is always the best day because it's like the first day is like the turn up day. It's just a party on the boat. You know what I'm saying? Usually, I go, I find a little drink package dude. I make sure I get the drink package. I just like to just I just like to relax and I people watch. I people watch. That sounds creepy as shit. But if when you people watch, when you people watch, you start like me and my wife. We just have like a back and forth. Like, look at this dude right here. You see him digging his ass, and then it's just like it just be we just people watch. It's just that sounds corny as hell, but that's what and we just enjoy each other's company and have good conversation, I guess. But no, I've never been to all these cruises I've been on. I've never been to a nude beach. I've
Well, I'm gonna tell you,
never.
it's the bomb. It's the bomb. See, the first thing you want to do is you. Now, I mean, now, no. I mean, I tell you if you want to really know. Now, if
Sure,
you don't
hey,
want to know,
hey, I don't know what I don't know what I don't know though. I don't know. I don't know what I don't know though. So
you
I
have
don't
to
know
be.
what to expect. Like, are we talking? I just can't imagine seeing somebody coming towards me, just like you know what I'm saying. It's just, especially if I if I'm with my wife, it's like, what are you looking at? What do you think I'm looking at? I'm looking at everything everybody else looking at. What are we doing? Like, I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, because you can't help but to look, but at the same time, you literally have to realize that it's just another part. It's a body part, and that's all what it is. And I think most men are probably the most skeptical about doing that, just because they're so manly and they're junk, they're stuff that's supposed to make them the man. If they got a little situation, they don't feel confident enough. But once you see some of them older folks, 60ish and
Wow.
70ish, going out
Yeah.
there with some literally peanuts, you you be cool. You just talk to
Yeah.
them like regular.
I don't want to see that shit. Like, come on, Cliff, put that shit. I'm
So I
just.
mean, come on. At the end of the day, you look at it maybe on a porn. You look at it in a video when they have the kind where it's the after dark situation. Come on now, they show naked women all the time, and
True.
men. I
True.
mean, so all you gotta do is just be in face to face and have a conversation. I'm just saying. I mean, so
Wow.
that was just the beach, and then I was really scared because there was like a 5, 7 year old young man, little young boy behind me, and then I was like, "What the freak are y'all doing?" But I
Like
realized
this is why you were on the beach. There was like it was.
yeah,
Oh
yep.
my god! See, that's creepy as shit. Like, what are we? I'm sorry. Go ahead. Continue with the story.
But this was a public, so this is what I'm saying. So it was a partially nude beach. So as a parent, you know, that's on you if you bring your child to a partially nude slash nude beach. That's on you. So
Right.
that was one thing I thought about. This is my vacation. I paid for it. And why should I not enjoy what I pay just because of a child being there? Now, it's kind of a little weird, but at the end of the day, I can't be concerned if he's traumatized about something that his parents allowed him to see, because the beach that I was on was a partially nude beach, but adjacent to that, it was a
Okay.
total nude beach.
What's the difference between partially? Because I think that's where I'm getting a little cloudy. So if I'm a dude and I go to a partially nude beach, I can take my shirt off.
You can think about it, men take their shirt off all the time. Well, I
Or I
know
can
for
walk
sure.
around. I can get down to. Okay, so I can dress to my comfort level. It's like the doctor's office. Go ahead and dress to your comfort level. I got the gown on with the ass out. Is what you're saying at the partially nude beach? Is that what you're
Well,
telling me?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a man, so I don't know. So for what it applied to me, it was top, the top. You know what I mean? So, but
Gotcha.
full is full. Hey,
Okay.
I don't.
Okay. Hey. Say less. I got it. I think I. Okay. I just
Yeah.
didn't know. I don't know what. So I don't know what partially means for dudes.
Me neither, because that's what I'm saying. You guys are used to taking your top off, so I really don't know. I mean, do you take you leave one foot in your shorts or something and
I
have a
guess you
ball
just
out?
right. You just yeah. Get the
Ball
gown with
out.
the ass out. I don't know. It's okay. I see what you're
Oh, goodness. Now
saying.
let's talk about something else here.
Okay.
You got me going. You got me going. Woo. All right. Woo. I need to take a drink on this. Hold on. Ugh. And we are now on break, guys. I want you to make sure that you buy. But no, we are not on break. This is not a commercial.
Why?
But
What
I will.
happened?
Hmm?
Go ahead. Go.
Well, we done took it there. I gotta keep going.
Sure.
I gotta keep going. Do you do you agree with menage a trois?
Wow. Oh shit. No, absolutely not. No, I'm I mean, in a form of life, before nuptials got involved, absolutely. Like, what are we talking about? Like, damn, it was a no-brainer. Before nuptials got involved, but then after nuptials, it's just I believe in stick to the script because I've seen it kind of like ruin, you know, I've
Mhm.
seen it ruin like people's marriages, and I would never, no, can't nobody come in my goddamn bedroom. Can't nobody but me. Can't nobody but me and the person I'm with come in my bedroom especially when I signed up for that. That's a part. That's in the contract. That's yeah. That says right there on page 17, line 3 that yeah, it's just me and you in the bedroom. That's
On line 3.
on line 3. But I do know like that's like if that was a Netflix thing, it would be trending right now. It would be trending.
But look how long that's been going on. That's been going on for quite some time, like some years way back before we were born. That's always been in existence. It's just as the years went on, it became a little bit more acceptable slash still, in the closet type situation. But now it's like there is nothing that is being hidden anymore.
No, you're absolutely right. That is a great point. Um, I don't it, see the thing is it's like you can't get bored. People that want to add something or spice or put like tacos is already good. Why would you want to put like some other shit that don't go with tacos on a taco? You know what I mean? Tacos are great by themselves. You understand what I'm saying? But people get bored, just same old funky ass tacos. Yes, same old funky ass tacos. But the thing, you just gotta, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta put it on a different plate. I mean, it's you see what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
you don't
you have to learn to spice it up. At the end of the day, you still have to
exactly.
learn. If you don't want to involve anyone else, then you have to learn and be creative about how you sex each other, you
Ex-
romance each other.
Thank you. Exactly. That's all you have to do. That's all you gotta do is find a different way to dress up the tacos, and then now you good. Like people that get bored in their relationship, so they feel like they're gonna add somebody else. You're you're gonna constantly be chasing whatever it was that you added. It doesn't satisfy what it is that you're looking for. It just intensifies it.
Kirk Franklin, I know you have an opinion
Mm,
on that. So I know you had that already posted on your page.
yeah.
But I'm just going to say this. We're not perfect.
It
We are
ain't,
not
man.
perfect. And at the end of the day, when we put people that are in those types of authority figures, especially if you're supposed to be representing a
God.
higher power,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? People forget that people are human, okay? And
Yeah.
so listen, at some point in time, when your child just kicks you off and pisses you off, you gonna cuss them out. You gonna say, Lord, forgive me, because all you're gonna need the forgiveness from. Who gives a damn? Who says what?
Tell you like this. There is absolute that dude did absolutely nothing wrong. Come on, man. If you've never heard some crazy shit come out of a black parent's mouth, then chances are you didn't grow up in a black household. If you've never heard something crazy, or your mama tell you she was gonna break something on you, or none of that, if that's, and people looking at it like, oh, it's because it's Kurt Franklin. Yeah, that he's Kurt Franklin. His name ain't Jesus Franklin. It's Kirk Franklin. If it was Jesus Franklin, then they'd be like, wow, okay. But no, I didn't see the big deal at all. I don't I
Me,
didn't I'm just saying.
me neither. I'm gonna go back to this customer service situation, and
Okay.
I had an issue. And it's actually worse now, once again, during pandemic, when you're talking about calling up a customer service. I mean, you're literally on phone with over an hour or so. But how about when you have to keep saying operator, agent, push a
Yeah.
button, and then you still get to the wrong department, and then you get put on hold again for a whole nother hour.
Yeah, that sounds like AT&T right there. That's dude, I already know who you talking about. That sounds a lot that sounds a lot like either Sprint, yeah, Sprint or blind transfer you, but AT&T, they little automated system is horrible. But no, I hate that. I hate talking to, I always, as soon as I get an automated system, I hit zero. Can't do it. Can't do it. Cannot do it. I don't have the patience. Yeah, I
I
just
mean, it makes you so ticked off that you just hang up and try to hurry up and try to get back on there again to see if you can get somebody else different.
absolutely.
Um, what else you want to talk to me about? I know you got something else
Sure,
you
sure.
have to
So
say.
Indy, born and raised.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Born and raised, never left. Favorite second home. If you could
New
live
York.
anywhere that you've ever visited, where would it be and why?
New York. It's always been, it's always been because of being involved in the industry. We have always aspired to get to New York.
Gotcha.
Um, but to be honest, might be California. Either way it goes, they both have the best things there. And I'm a person that likes to, when I travel, I like to do a lot of sightseeing.
Okay.
So those places are definitely great for sightseeing. I just love to just go to travel different places just to see people's reactions. Now, I'm gonna be honest, when I was in New York the last time, I didn't realize how trashy the city was. And I'm like, oh my gosh, are you serious? People just literally just leave their trash on the ground in Manhattan?
His
Ew.
thing, his thing with New York. New York smells. I love New York first and foremost, but New York, everywhere you go in New York, it smells like piss. I don't know why. I don't know like where the piss fairy is. Like, I'm in Walmart. I'm like, yo, nobody smell that piss. I'm looking. It just everywhere in New York, it smells like piss, and it'd be like random places. You'll be on the train, you'd be like, wow, I just caught a whiff of piss, and it's just so. But I love New York. I love Times Square. I love New York. LA, I LA is different. It's just so LA just seems so unauthentic. It's just
I
so
was going to say fake. Let's put it, be
oh
honest. It
my
does seem fake.
God. Everybody seem like they know everybody and everybody's New York, you see you with New York, you see that the struggle is real. You came out here because you want to be a comic or you want to do this, and you see them trying to do that, and it's like the grind. That's what New York is. And then LA is like, oh, I'm walking around like I've already made it. Like, no, you're not. You still grinding. Like you're faking it like you've already made it, but you're still grinding. That's the difference between New York and LA for me. I meet a lot of like phony ass people in LA, which they mean well. I love phony people. It's because that gives me the opportunity to be phony right with them. Like, are you serious? But in New York, you can't be like that. It's like they can see through the bullshit. That's just.
Oh, about that bullshit.
I'm just. But you would live in New York. That's dope.
So no, you didn't ask me if I was to move.
Oh, okay. No.
You
So if
asked me what would my second home be. Now you didn't say what I consider my second home. No,
so
I
so
want
if
to go ahead.
if you were going to move, where would you move? If you had to leave Indy, weeks
Well, see, here we go.
in a week's time, where would you go?
Florida.
Are you serious?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Why you look like? Wait
Because
a minute.
it's no like who people usually like this you know I could have sworn you was gonna be like it would either be New York or Florida is where people go to like just cool out and be still and just be chill. But if I had enough money for a beach home, it would be in Florida. But like for the grind, yeah, I'd probably go to New York.
I see. I said it because of the beach,
Gotcha.
the warm. And hey, and once again, I've been to a nudist resort there too. So
In
it was pretty
Florida?
cool. Yes, yes,
Okay, all right. So now I got to
yeah.
find out where the nudist resort is in Florida. I'm gonna
I was
just.
I was in and I'm probably gonna say it incorrectly because people say it incorrectly. Kissimmee or Kissimmee. I was somewhere
Ah, okay.
in that area. Yes, yes. It was pretty cool. We were only black people there.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And we were
Okay.
the youngest at the
So
time.
so so let me ask you this. So if you're at a resort, if you're at a nudist resort, when people bring you drinks, are they dressed?
Well, let me just, I can't remember because there's a bar. Uh, the place that I went, there was a bar. And so I don't even remember. You're so, especially if it's the first time, you're so focused on just trying not to be looking and you really are not paying attention. But I'm thinking they probably were dressed.
Got you.
So
Okay.
it's more probably for the participants that are
Gotcha.
not dressed.
Gotcha.
And then even that one was weird too because of it being a family-owned business. They had children around too.
Gotcha. Favorite food?
Candy.
No. You can't. No, no, no. Hey, no. I like what you did there. I like what you did there. But like, okay, so favorite food that you like, a food that you would never get tired of.
Ice cream.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. All right. That's pretty good. I love seafood, man. Like I will F some seafood up, man. Like people that's allergic to seafood, you suck. Okay? Like I'm sorry, but you don't know what you're missing. Seafood is so good, man. Oh my gosh. Like if you're allergic to seafood, man, you just sucks to be you. That's
I say that about people who can eat sweets and cake and stuff, but let me tell you, I don't like fish. Now,
Are you serious?
yes, I don't because back in the day when I was growing up, of course in my household we had to eat whatever's in front of us. We didn't get that picky stuff.
Gotcha.
So, my mother would cook mackerel patties, whiting fish. It's just something about fish now. And as I got older, it stinks. And because me as a woman, you feel insecure because you already on your situation every month. And I'm like, I've always had an issue. And you are what you eat. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
I'm
It just
sorry. That was
it stinks. I
I,
mean,
wow. Have you ever heard? I've
have you
never
ever
tried.
went? Let me tell you, if you ever have went in or ever go in a woman's restroom, it's the worst, it's the stinkiest, it's the nastiest, and literally, if somebody has an issue, a personal issue, you will smell it.
Oh,
Yes.
oh, who is stall number six? God damn it. I can't, I'm too, I'm too outspoken to deal with that. I'm like, man, who's ever in stall number six, kill yourself. You are sick, bitch. You got 2 days left. I'm
I
sorry.
mean, because it comes out of your pores, and so it just stinks. I mean, so therefore, I don't like fish. Now, what I will eat seafood is shrimp, which is crazy because, yeah, I mean, it's just I don't like it.
So
It just
so no lobster, no. Okay.
no, no. And I'm gonna tell you something. If a place reek of some real heavy fish smell, I will get sick. I will get.
Wow.
All
I,
right. Okay. All right. Here's something that's gonna knock you off this. All right. So, do you know when I brush my teeth?
okay.
This is an everyday thing. I'm a real bad gagger.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's just
I'm serious. I'm so serious.
hilarious. Hilarious.
I'm so serious. It is hard for me to brush my teeth. Okay, this is hard for me to go to the dentist. So first
Okay.
off, when I go to the dentist, I have to be the last one because I'm a serious gagger. Okay, it's true. This is not true. This is not true. I have like an extra bone. Like sometimes some people have an extra bone in the like.
Okay.
So when they put that impression in your mouth, it goes against the bone and it gags the crap out of me.
Got you.
So
Got
when
you.
when I'm brushing my teeth, I mean I'm gagging all day long.
Got you. Got it. Got it. Understand. Understand.
So I'm telling you, it's really hard for me to, do the oral situation. I'm just saying.
Got you.
So just anybody out there, I can't do it because I'm a gagger. But some people might think that that's a cool.
That is hilarious. You know, Patrice O'Neal. Patrice O'Neal, man. Patrice O'Neal, one of the funniest comics that ever lived. He unfortunately passed away. I think it was in 2016, but he used to do this bit. He says, ladies, he was just saying he loves that sound. He said a woman should look like an ugly dude shooting dice. Like it's just it's just so that's in me. I don't know why I thought about that. That's everything that someone says, I'll be like, oh, that sounds never mind. But
Oh my gosh. But it's so true. So it's like this, that's one thing that I can't, that's the hardest thing. So I have to go to the store. Matter of fact, I'm sure I got it somewhere. It's expired because I ain't been indulging, especially during this pandemic. The throat numbing stuff.
gotcha.
And
Oh, the spray.
the spray. And it really works.
Wow. That is wow. Okay.
I'm just saying it works because when you spray it in your mouth, it automatically goes numb. Now I've never used it.
Right. Gotcha.
But I'm just saying it does work just in case for those that are out there that having seriously gag problems like I do. So
I wish I had something to top that. I got nothing. I don't have, let me see. Let me see. If somebody throws up, I will throw up. If I see somebody else throw up, I'm like, yeah. Like I will. If I see somebody throw up, I'm throwing up. It's two people throwing up. I cannot see somebody throw up. My kids, whatever. I'll be like, man, if you don't get the hell away from me, I can't. I don't. I can't watch somebody throw up. That's gross.
Oh goodness.
If I see somebody throw up, or if I see a skinny chick with yoga pants on, them the two things that make me sick immediately. Like if your yoga pants look like pajama bottoms, I can't deal with the shit. I'm not dealing with this.
Wait a minute. I feel like you talking about the no booty chicks, because see, I'm a no booty chick. You know what I mean?
No, that's fine. That's completely okay. It's just I can't stand loose yoga pants. Loose yoga pants is like, what the hell? That just don't look right.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my
I was
goodness.
removed from a job for telling a woman, like, why is your yoga pants so loose? That was way, way back when I still had a 9-to-5. That was my last job.
Wait a minute. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Okay, guys, thank you for tuning in. We are talking to comedian Kevin D. White. We are just chopping up, and I can't believe I stumped you. You couldn't even come on now.
Dude, this is hey.
No. Well, I gotta tell you about something else that I don't care for.
Sure.
Now, I know
sure.
we can do this all night long, so that means we're gonna have to bring you back on here again.
Absolutely. I got a gazillion pet peeves, but
okay. Whew. Tell me something. When a man is pleasuring his woman, whew, does he ever like get weirded out when she's looking down at him?
That's a great question.
Talking just an opinion there. We're not saying that you really, this is what happens to you or happened to you. We just
I'm trying to usually it doesn't like I'm sure it would. I'm sure it would be like, yo, what the hell is going on here? Like, what are you looking at me? Like, I'm sure that would be my response to it. I don't think that's ever happened to me though. Like I've never, but yes, that's creepy as shit. Like, because that's just creepy, man. Don't do that. Don't make it weird. That's just hey, you know what you're supposed to do. Like, don't not do what you're supposed to do during the time you're supposed to do it. Do the shit that you're supposed to do. Don't do no new shit like stare at me. Like, that's weird. That's creepy.
Somebody said, yes, go in deep. You're supposed to do that. You're supposed to do your thing. Woo.
Wait.
Let's see. Somebody said no ass tail. Oh, talking about the yoga pants. Hey, we can't be
Yeah,
talking about
man.
the no booty situation.
Yeah, no, that was a different situation. I just don't like skinny chicks that wear. Okay, here's the thing. I'm not ripped, so I wouldn't walk around all day with a damn tank top like I'm ripped. That would so if I went outside, people would be like, "What the hell? Like that looks gross." So therefore, it's just like, why would you be skinny and wear some yoga pants and walk around all day like you got on pajama bottoms? Where's your Batman top? You know how kids have on pajama bottoms. Never mind. But
Oh Lord, but wait a minute though. I feel like you once again you talk about the listen. Somebody tells me all the time you need to put on some leggings. No, because I don't have no, that's what. Yeah, I feel like you taking a jab at me,
I
but no.
promise you, I'm not. I've never, I've never. I don't just be. Who checks out random? I don't check out. I don't just be like, oh shit, you see that? You just. I never noticed. I never. Never mind, man. It's
Nah, come on now. With everybody going on, well, not everybody, but with a lot of people indulging in the cosmetic surgery these days. I mean,
mm,
now, for
I've seen some horrible like YouTube videos of yeah, yeah,
I just, I'm gonna be serious, but with that situation, a lot of people don't have a problem with putting foreign objects in their body to beautify themselves, but they are dead set at getting the virus. I was even getting they're dead set. They're like not even thinking about trying to get that vaccine. So it's kind of funny. Again, this was just something I just was looking at. I'm like, well, wait a minute, you have all these people that's really risking their lives trying to have a figure that everybody else is starting to get now.
yeah.
But the
Um,
fact, I mean, that's an individual, decision. But that was just something I was just thinking about.
Well, I will go on record as in saying that as soon as it falls to my age bracket, I'm probably gonna get it because I work in the public, and usually after a show, people be wanting to take pictures, and what I've been having to do, after shows is like, hey, it's just like kind of taking like 3D pictures, like you stand your ass way back there, and I'm gonna hold the phone like here and we together, but you know what I'm saying? So you kind of you just take it like that. And then but no, I don't yeah, I'll probably I will get it. I mean, I would rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it.
And they're really trying to make it to where you almost have no other choice but to get it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to travel, stuff like that, and if you want to go to a basketball game,
Yeah. I
so
will say this though. I'm kind of leery. There's two of them that I would consider. There's one of them like you can kiss my ass. I don't they say 60% of the time that shit work every time. Like what? No, I ain't doing that one. I don't want that shit at all.
oh goodness. Well,
So
and that's the sucky part about it because when you're in the entertainment field, whatever that may be, whether you're behind the camera, in front of the camera, in front of the stage, behind the stage, it is, I don't know. I mean, it's gonna be hard to even try to enjoy things like that because everybody knows I like getting my pictures. So it's or doing a meet and greet. So
yeah.
it's really for me. I'm not an anti-vaccine person. It's just that um I don't want to have to be forced to take it because of the things that I want to do. If I want to travel, things like that. But at the same time, you know, it is what it is,
Do you
and what
know
you gonna do
anybody
about it?
that's taken it or that's gotten
I,
it or?
I do. I do know a few people that has had the opportunity to take it and no concerns.
Yeah, which
It
was
is what
weird.
it is.
Like my mom went and got it, and I asked her how was it. She said it was kind of weird, and I was like, "What made it weird?" She said, "But because when she went in the room to get the shot, she like pulled her pants down. The doctor was like, 'Hey man, pull your pants up. It goes in your arm.'" And she's like, "I that was the only part about it that was weird." So
What? Oh, I'm like,
I'm
oh,
messing with I'm messing with
okay.
I'm
Because I was
messing,
like, that doesn't even
but it
sound
looked
right.
but it was believable and seen. Yeah, never mind.
Mm,
No, but
mm.
no, she said she got it and she feels fine. But you know,
It is
that,
what it is. And at the end of the day, there's so many things that we are around that we don't have any knowledge about what really is going on and how it's really affecting our bodies. But I'm ready and I'm not an anti-masker, but I am so ready to not walk around and go somewhere looking like a freaking dog with a muzzle on. You know what I mean? That's just so unnatural. But I don't know, whatever it is, it's gonna be.
yeah, I feel you. I mean, the mask doesn't really the mask has helped a lot of people. Like I just come come on, man. Like, yeah, mom, yeah. I hey, my neighbor has horrible teeth. That mask, okay. I'd be like, hey, but that, yeah. No,
They
but
say you
I don't necessarily like. I don't. It took a lot of getting used to, but I mean, we've been doing this for like 9 months. So,
I actually wear two masks.
are you
Well, so
serious?
yeah, well, let me tell you. Okay, this is so what's crazy, and definitely this is a true, literally a true story.
Okay,
When SARS came out.
right.
Okay, so at a previous job, I literally wore a mask at my previous job. It was just because of the proximity of where we were as far as coworkers. You can literally reach your arm out and you're sitting that short of a distance on each side of somebody and in the front and back of somebody. So when you have people in there coughing and then they want to complain when you spray the Lysol because my allergies are gonna flare up, so now you can't spray any Lysol. So it was like, well, I need to do something to protect myself. So I literally was wearing a mask. I was the only one at work that was wearing a mask. And I was used to it. But then I had stopped for a while. I stopped. So when all of this had happened, and again, this was like 5, 6 years, well, however long SARS was going on. So I'm used to wearing a mask if I needed to. So I
Gotcha.
wasn't really tripping off of it. But at the same time, um, now with you having to be more in the public or having to incorporate yourself going back into, maybe work environments, there's multiple people there. Yes, I wear two masks.
That's
Um,
what's up.
but I'm gonna tell you one thing, I'm tired of it. Now, it does suck when you have to go into places and you see people that just don't give a shit and they walk in there like it was never a pandemic.
I
And
swear. I swear.
they just be
Uh,
irking the crap out of me. And it's not a black or white thing or anything. It's just people just go in there and they just don't give a shit. And then what's the purpose of requiring a mask on a door if you just don't let people walk in there and then but you don't know if anybody has issues where they can't wear masks. So what the fuck? Just take the whole damn thing away.
you ain't
You know what I
lying.
mean?
You ain't lying.
Oh
Um,
my goodness.
I have another question. So where's a place that you haven't been that you want to visit?
Mm. Texas.
Okay? Let me stop with the "Are you serious?" Okay, because I was
Yeah.
wow. Yeah, I've been
Well,
to.
no, well, that's here in the States, but Jamaica, Hawaii,
You've never been to
Africa.
Jamaica?
Mm-mm.
Got you. Got you.
No, no. When you get to a certain point in your life, and because back in the day, I wasn't doing a lot just because I had I had priorities,
Right.
and so as you know, were released from those priorities, you start living your life, and so there's a lot of things that I literally have not seen or been or experienced. So that includes concerts. There are a lot of favorite talent out there that I like, that I haven't even seen them in concert, or it's been a long time since I've seen them pre-pandemic. So yeah, when God gives you, and yes, I'm a strong God believer. When God gives you an opportunity to live your life, um, or a second chance, if you want to say, or third, however long, you start living it. You know what I mean? You start
Somebody
living it.
said come to Phoenix. He said
Yes, yes,
come to
yes. But
Phoenix.
you know what? I
It's
have family out there in Arizona, so I haven't been there either. But I'm kind of willing. Like, I'm just not willing to do the cold, cold.
yeah. I
Like
want to
that's
go to I think I know that for my next birthday I'm going to the UK. That's like on my bucket list. I don't know why. I just always wanted to go to the UK, and I don't know. I met a lot of dope people from Puerto Rico. I want to go visit Puerto Rico.
Oh, nice. Now, hold on. I'm gonna say this, and I don't know if he's still on here, but I do want to shout out Tito Puente Jr. He was on here earlier, so most definitely, I can't wait to go to those types of places because I love the music first and foremost. I do want to say this totally off the subject, and I want to thank. If you guys can see this, I have my Makeup Girls pillow. I won it. I won it in the contest. So, and it's so soft, and so I don't even know if I really want to put my head on it, but it's. So thank you, Makeup Girls. Makeup Girls. Yes, guys, make sure you go out, support these ladies. They are doing it, doing it, doing it. Purchase their merch,
That's awesome.
download their music. You asked me, so I started thinking about. I seen who was on here, who stopped in. But no, to be honest, once we get through with this pandemic, my passport is going to be stamped because we were supposed to be going to Italy, I believe, this year. So it is what it is. It's going to happen, and I am not going to be at home. I'm just going to tell you this. So,
I feel you. I hear
mm,
that. I cannot. That's the worst part about the pandemic is just not being able to travel and go where you want to go. And I love going to different places, trying like when I go somewhere, I want to try like what they're known for, like their specialty food or whatever. And so yeah, that's my leisure. Well, travel or writing jokes. Those are the two. Those are my favorite things to do.
and you did a lot of material because being a people watcher that you are, somebody said, okay, they're going to Amsterdam. Shut up. Okay, can I get a brownie?
Right. Right.
Brownie, but I don't think you can bring them back. Yes, we do need to travel. Kevin, anything
Yeah.
else you want to say? Make sure they, know how to reach you, follow you, book you.
Please follow me on Instagram at comedian Kevin D. White. I upload funny videos almost daily. I haven't been doing it for a while because I have a lot of stuff coming up that I've been getting ready for. I've had to sign some NDAs, so I can't really discuss some of the things that I have coming up. But as far as showcases or as far as comedy shows, I have, if you're in Chicago, if you're in it, I have something coming up in Atlanta down the pipeline. But like I said, I don't book 2 months out. But yeah, but I have a few things coming up down the pipeline. Definitely follow me at comedian Kevin D. White. Hilarious videos every day. Or if you're on Facebook, same name all across all platforms.
You know, uh, you are no stranger to the Candy Show, and I hope you come back. And yes, I do follow your video. Your videos be funny. That is so funny. It's like, what the freak? And how do you be making stuff up? But I will say this: I'm just because somebody said something about the brownies and listen, okay. So I don't know if you are a because here soon it's gonna be 420, and uh,
Are you asking
now
me? Are you asking me if I smoke? Are you...
I mean, hey, do you have you?
Of course I do. No, I'm just kidding. No, I do. It's just yes. There are days when it's just like absolutely nothing better than just getting baked and listening to your fingernails grow. So it's just you be like, it's I get baked and shit just become. But see, I go into like a laughing frenzy, and sometimes that's kind of frowned upon. So especially, but yeah, I don't do it with other people. Like most times, just me and close people, whatever. But yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna have to say I have indulged back in the day, and I don't think I'm gonna do it anymore
Are you?
because
Let me stop saying. Are you?
well, I feel like you think I'm the little nice girl. Don't do this, don't eat that. Yeah, so it was really such a fun experience. Like really not fun, but it was fun. It was weird. So I got paranoid. So see, that's what happens. And like me and my girlfriend, we were driving on the highway here in Indianapolis, and we had just got through, taking a puff here and there. Mind you, I don't really smoke, so I was just like, you know, I was getting shotguns and stuff like that. So anyway, so I'm driving on the highway and we on the way to a club, and next thing I know I hear do, 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 do. I'm feeling all this going on, right? I'm like, oh shit, I've got a flat, we got a flat. So I'm pulling over in the middle of the night because we on the way to the club. I'm pulling over on the side of a busy ass highway, man. And then I'm like, we got a flat. Get out. We had no damn flat. It was the weed that I just got through smoking. So I get paranoid and my heart beating all fast and stuff. So I'm like, nah, I'm cool. I'll be
Yeah,
around it all day long, but I won't smoke.
yeah, yeah. That's. Oh my gosh. Yeah,
Now I will take
yeah.
a brownie. I'll try to take a brownie, maybe, because this I always tried. I tried a little gummy stuff and it
The edibles are 10 times stronger than like just I'm telling you, edibles are like 10 times stronger than just smoking. Like because the thing with okay, so if you smoke, 10 to 15 minutes later you're gonna be buzzing. Edibles, you don't know when that shit's coming. Like you just kind of like hanging out. You got some important shit to do, like a parent teacher conference. Don't do that because when I'm high, my favorite word is and I can't. And like I don't. Your kid might have to repeat the fifth grade. And what are we doing? I don't.
oh my
I'm just
goodness.
saying.
Whew. Well, we're gonna have to continue this at a later date. Man, I
Yes.
appreciate you, Kevin, for coming on. We have a great time every
Thank you
time
for
we
having
do it. Whew. Thank you so much for supporting the Candy Show. And I got you, I'm supporting you. And guys, whatever you do,
me.
just stay safe. We have
Absolutely.
short more time left, guys. Hey, I understand. I'm ready to get it back out there too, but I want to do it safely. So, guys, thank you so much, Kevin. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. This has been awesome. Please have me back so we can finish some of these topics. But yes, this has been dope.
Most definitely. Good
All right.
night.
Good night, y'all.
Bye.